he's lived in New York, so he went to Columbia.
Okay.
So he understands, you know. But what do you think about your friends, the ones who haven't been abroad? What are their attitudes?
Most of my friends are growing up in Japan, right? So
Yes.
we don't have a lot of experience to see foreign people. If we live in a big city like Tokyo, yeah, we have some experiences
Yes.
to meet with foreigners. But in the rural areas, you know, we don't have any experience to meet and talk with foreigners. So when we go to foreign countries like US, so maybe, so you know, we have so many hurdles in my mind, right? So sometimes we don't know how to communicate with foreign people. I don't know. So we don't know what to say to them. So it's very big hurdle for us to communicate with foreign people. Once we have experiences in foreign countries, like New York, maybe we can solve our hurdles in my mind. So, but that is very sorry.
Okay, here's one thing that I didn't say. There was one time when, because I was black, when we had our office upstairs, before we had, I didn't explain that we were upstairs for the first 3 years, and then we expanded to the whole building. But one parent came in and she said to Kazumi-san, my partner, who's going to teach the classes? And at that time it was just me before I had hired. This is when we just opened. And she said, he's the teacher here. And she said, is he going to be alone with my daughter in the class? And this is all in Japanese. She didn't know I understood either. And Kazumi-san said, yes. And Kazumi-san got angry. And so she said, it's okay. If you have a problem, that's all right. Please go. So she told her to go. In all the 12 years here, that's the only time that we've ever had someone say anything. Now, there might have been other times, for example, when people come for the Taiken lesson, you know, the trial lesson, and they don't sign up. I don't know if it's because, well, you know, maybe we don't want a male. It could be a male teacher. It could be a black teacher. But it could be the kid just doesn't want to come. And especially recently in Japan, there's a lot of, there's many cases where the parents let the kids decide. Like, do you want to come here? So just 2 weeks ago, we had a Taiken lesson, or maybe 3 weeks ago. The mother, she started, and she and her husband are going to go to Philadelphia. Her husband is a doctor, so they're going to work in Philadelphia for 3 years. She wanted the son to come here, and the son came for the Taiken lesson, and he had a good time. And me and Kazumi-san, we thought, oh, he's going to come sign up, but the mother came back the next week when she came for a class. She said, oh, he's not going to sign up. He wants to go to the other school because his friend goes there. Which, you know, which I can understand. That's okay. But one thing I've noticed recently, which is different from when we first began, kids are given more control over, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to study English, which is a bad thing. That's like, do you want candy for breakfast or would you like some vegetables or something? I'm taking candy, of course. So, you know, if you let the kids decide if you should study or not, I don't think that's such a good idea.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Thank you. See you.
Welcome to ICS English Learning Centre here in Musashi Kogane. Come on in. This area we have for adult students and some of our older students. We have classes right here in this area. And also on these sofas on Saturdays, we have champagne class. And we have food along with some drink and conversation. This is for the advanced students who don't really want to study with books. They just want to have a good time. We do that here on the weekends. Come on upstairs. On this floor, we have our classes for the young ones. So we take students from about age 3.5, and this is a Montessori-based system that we use. What we try to do for the young kids who study English here, we try to get their level up to the same as if they had attended an international school. This is where we keep a lot of our things. Halloween. I was Aladdin last Halloween. Christmas decorations. And then in the summertime, this area is used for our younger kids. We have a summer program. And for about maybe 4, 5, 6 students, age 3, 4, 5, our young group, they have nap time here. And then on the other side, depending on how many people we have for our summer program, we might have classes here for some of the older students. So next door to our school, we have Musashi Kogane Clinic. Here at the clinic is where sometimes I need to do some translation for a patient with one of the doctors, or for some of the documents. I also put this into English for some of them, or read it for them. Okay, right now we're going to go up to the top floor and then on the rooftop. On the rooftop is where we have some activities during the summertime for the kids, and then also for our adult students we have parties, so let's go on up. Okay, follow me. And so here we have our tables for our summer school classes. We have lunches here, and then also we have some lunch and dinner here sometimes with the older students, adult students. This is where we have a tiny house. So in the wintertime, and actually summertime too, this is air conditioned and heated. So we have a few things in here too. Got the grill over here. This is where I turn it to Chef Dave. Let him have it with the barbecue and some jerk chicken. All right, that's the end of the tour here. We got lucky today. Today my partner Kazumi is making lunch for us. Looks like she made us what? Potato and bacon, vegetable soup. Looks good. And some hot dogs. Yeah, this is always nice. Normally, if I'm lucky, I can get lunch every day. That's depending on if we argue or not during the week. So we've been to Las Vegas, Bangkok, New York, because the students, they like to use their English. So what we try to do, we try to give them the real life experience. So we take these trips and the students are able to really have fun with their English and actually use it. Now a lot of them, they've been overseas before, so it's nothing new, but it's a lot different when you go in a group. So, you know, we try to provide some education with fun. That's what that's about. And food is always a good thing. You can never go wrong with food and drinks.